So this is momentum. So we have been learning a lot the last, what, has it been over a month that we started momentum? Yeah, it's been over a month. Okay, so we have learned quite a lot. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
All of it, yes.
So thank you for joining this Monday. And we started off with the BRBC. We started off with that contract, obviously, because it starts coming up. When is it starting? August 17th. That's great. Hi, morning, welcome. And hey, morning, hey, Draco, here you go. So being that starts August 17th, I want to do a quick reminder as an update of what CAR decided to come up with. If you haven't read, let's get you in the know. Okay, so you ready for that? You ready for this next change? So do you remember when we started Momentum, we started this class with the BRBC, that they did mention in the settlement that now our commissions are not going to be placed on the MLS? If you haven't noticed, or maybe you have, if you're inputting listings on the MLS, you're still able to put a compensation. If you're looking at homes on the MLS, is there compensations on there? There still is. Well, CAR has made an announcement that that may be taken off mid-July. So are we ready for that?
What is the announcement?
The announcement is, can you please pass this to me? Thank you. The announcement is, one more time, guys, if you haven't gone through your CAR and you haven't gone through what the updates are in regards to it, when it comes down to compensation will most likely be eliminated on the MLS mid-July. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's like I said that I was ready in the beginning, but then I'm like thinking, am I really ready? I'm like, oh, am I really ready to see that this change is happening? How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about the compensation being removed?
Not good.
Not good, why?
Because it's transparent between you and the clients, right? Or borrowers or buyers, but now it's gone. And then everything is negotiable, right?
Well, everything in life is always negotiable, and I think in real estate, it's always been negotiable. But the fact of the matter that it's now going to be completely wiped out does say a lot. It can be a little bit stressful because then we're wondering, okay, what are we really working for? I mean, obviously we're working for our client. I want to always go back and take it back to the roots. We're always working for our client, but obviously keep in mind that working for your client always is going to come at a cost. And it's going to come at a cost with the value of what you bring to the table. So that's why we've been discussing the BRBC, the contracts, making sure that we get prepared in regards to our buyer's presentation, and so on and so forth. So that's been the latest right now that we know that has been placed on CAR. If you want more information, go to car.org. Look for the latest on there. It is up there. Another thing that's been updated, they claim that, remember I did also mention this, all of our CAR forms are going to be changing. They have like so many changes to be done. They postponed that right now for a little bit. Why? Because they're still trying to figure out things that are going on with the settlement and everything. They want to make sure that the forms are done correctly. So again, whether you're working with a client or not working with a client, I highly suggest that you go through your forms and get familiar with them. Because even though they haven't changed it right now, you still want to be familiar enough to know what was done on the original form as to what will be different when the new form comes out. Because you can be like, oh, you know what, on the previous form, it was like this, but now it's like this. You always want to be in the know of your forms. You never want to be held back. Because it's like a child being held back in school. It's like, you don't want to be like that, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, next thing. I want to talk, before I go into further discussion with the business best practices, I want to talk before I do any listing and buyer presentations for you guys to learn how to make them on your own. I want you to learn that we have to have best practices. Why is that? Why do we have to have a good practice within our business?
So that they will say, okay, I'll pay you the 2% or whatever you're gonna be charged for the commission for the buyers.
We want to make sure we have best practices, not only for that, because we are a brand, okay? I'm not talking about the Remax brand. Yeah, we work for Remax, but you yourself are a brand, and how you brand yourself will say a lot. What's the infamous slogan for Nike?
Just do it.
Just do.
Okay, just do it. And yet they have a good slogan, yet they have a good brand, because everything that they put out there, what is it? It's quality. Okay, it's quality. So when discussing this, and I discussed this in my last class, now I'm transitioning to this, I always like to talk to you guys one-on-one. It may seem like I'm picking on you, Marisa, but I'm not.
No, I know.
I always like to discuss one-on-one, because here's what I see. We do a lot of fluff. We do a lot of talk. And we always say, yeah, well, I'm like the best realtor in the whole wide world. Pick me. No. I want to know more about you. And guess what? It's not just me wanting to know more about you, but what do you portray to your client? What do you tell your client? How do you tell your client what you're all about? If we know that Nike is just do it, what are you? How do I know you? What do you do?
Honest, integrity, and respect.
Okay, you can do that, but those are words. What actions have you come out of that?
Honest. I'm honest.
How do I know that?
Oh, because I'm telling you.
You can tell me, but I don't know it.
But
You see
if
the
somebody
difference?
refers you to me, yeah, there's a big difference.
Big
Only when
difference.
somebody refers you to
So
the
here's the
person.
thing. We're not gonna be debating, and we're not gonna be combative. When you say honesty, integrity, and everything, that's great. Those are words.
It's for
But-
reputation.
That's true.
But
Reputation.
I want to know your reputation. So remember how in the last classes I mentioned, what are you gonna be placing in your bio?
Referral letters.
Referral client testimonials. Thank you, Ursi. I knew you were here for a reason. I'm gonna put this on your desk.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Okay, so remember how I said on your bios, what are we gonna be placing on there? Ursi said it best, client testimonials. Also, when we are creating our pages, or when we're creating what we're portraying to be out there, what are we putting? We're putting what our awards are, what our background is, community service. Do we do community service? What are our likes, our hobbies? You know, people want to get to know us. It's not just social media, guys. We need to have a picture of, like a good picture, good outlook of what people want to, like, we want to have them see who we are. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an example. And let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. See if it pops up. Okay, so this is my website, okay? So my website, okay, so I have a slogan. Have you guys ever created a slogan or a motto? Has anybody ever created a motto? So I took this one. This one, I actually like it because it's kind of direct. Anyone can take a listing. What does it say?
Professional consultant.
Thank you. So when you hear that, what does that mean? I'm probably possibly pretty good at what I do in my job, right? I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I'm possibly pretty good at what I do, right? That says a lot. But then when it comes down to, I have the about section right here. Wow, everybody's strolling in. I'm so happy because you guys came to class and you guys are not hungover from the weekend.
Yeah, but
You came and it's all good. I'm happy. Thank you. Joyce, I am so happy you came. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. Joyce is a joy to have in class. Thank you. All right, so let's go to the about section. So I'm gonna recap really quick what I'm going through. We're talking about slogans. We're talking about who you are as a realtor. We want to know what your value is in a nutshell. So it says about me. Okay, so this is what I like. The marketing team did this video, it was like 2 years ago. What I liked about it is that they did it and I was like, you know, I'm gonna use that, I'm gonna put it in my website. And they asked, get to know our champions. So they want to get to know me. So will listen to this one. You guys get to know about me. It's kind of humorous.
Passion owner
Wait,
of
hold on. I gotta cut out my Pandora, sorry. So let me do this all over again. Okay.
Champions North Central Avenue and Remax Champions West Covina. I've worked here for 7 years. My favorite part of the job, honestly, is the agents. I like everyone's vibe and I always like making everyone laugh and I don't feed off the energy. And my favorite thing to do on the weekend, cuddle with my dog, Remax. I listen to everything, but I love EDM music. My favorite food is an almond. No, just kidding. My favorite food is pasta.
Okay, so that in the brief 31 seconds. Can anybody know who I am? Does anybody know who I am?
Do you really have a dog named Remax?
I did, unfortunately, may he rest in peace.
Ah.
Yeah, and I did, so long story short, I had my dog named Remax, and then when, it's gonna be 3 years ago that I got Champion, so the reason why I got Champion was, or I got my dog, named him Champion, because then I would have Remax Champion.
Oh, no.
Okay, so branding wise, if you don't know this, I used to live here in Upland. I go to the dog park up not too far away from here because I live literally right around the corner from here. So every time I was at the dog park, and I would contact my dog, I would be like, Remax, come here, Remax. And then everybody would turn around and be like, Remax? They're like, and then one person asked me, wait a minute, isn't that the real estate office or company? I go, exactly, so now you know what I do for a living. So branding is important. Exactly.
Too bad I already named my kid.
Like you can name them Max and Champ. But yeah, so then I decided I wanted to get another dog, and the other dog's name was going to be Champion. So then I would have Remax Champion. See? So then that worked out, and then unfortunately, may he rest in peace, he got taken by a coyote, and so I just have Champion. So I'm like, okay, but it doesn't matter because then everybody asks, well, Champion, that's like a very strong name for a dog. I go, it sure is. And I go, but my company's name is Remax Champions. So there you have it.
Conversation.
Exactly. It's a great conversational speech or a conversational thing. Out of that video, what did you figure out about me? 31 seconds and it's quick. So you found out that my dog's name was Remax. What else?
You like people?
You like it?
You've been a realtor for 7 years.
No, I've been a partner at that time I've been here for 7 years. Yeah.
But it just
There you go.
Do you like jokes?
Thank you. So you see, there's a little bit of everything. It's personable. Like you get to see my creative side. You got to see how funny I am because I mean, at the end of the day, guys, maybe I was a comedian in my past life. I don't know, but I like to crack jokes and I just like to have fun. I think I think everybody takes life too seriously, and we shouldn't. We should be able to entertain and we should be able to have fun in our lives. So yes, you got to see a little bit about me. Yes, ma'am.
No question. Who did your video for you? That's so cute.
Turn around and say hi to Morgan.
Okay, Morgan, set up an appointment with you.
Okay, so I'm already setting up appointments for the marketing team. I mean, you're welcome. No, see, they were doing these videos, like, you know how every time out of a meeting, they always pop out with something like, and then you kind of feel dumb because you may not know the answer. But in this case, it's get to know our champion. So I was like, perfect. I'm going to use that, slip it into my bio, and there you go. Okay, so again, this is basically brand awareness because in reality, what I'm branding, obviously I have the Remax tag on me. I'm telling everybody who I am. Not only that, then we look at my bio where it says, okay, so that you guys understand, it's written in third party because I was interviewed early on in my career. So the way it's written out, I just did copy and paste and I threw it on there because I wanted to leave it like that. I didn't want to talk about myself, even though we love to talk about ourselves, right? So I just left it at that. And then, I just inserted some things at the end and I have to update it again because, I try to keep it as current as possible. So anybody that asks me, who are you? Boom. I go, and I also tell them when I meet with them, please Google me. So if I Google you, what will I find?
Not very much.
Girl. If I Google Ursi, what will I find?
my name with different things.
Correct, but how about again, I'm gonna refresh your guys' memories. Marisa, I already know.
My name?
That's it, I already know. Put this on your list. Create Google business page.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
have one of those.
Oh, you need to get one. Oh, you need to get one. Okay, your Google business page. Again, please do not Google yourselves. You know what happens when you Google yourself, right?
No, what happened?
It's basically the IP address. I'm not a computer geek, but this is what I've learned. When you Google yourself from your own phone, your phone already knows that it's you Googling yourself. So it's gonna show you what you wanna see. But have someone else Google you so that they can see what they're seeing. Smart, right? So I'm going to give you a little homework, a little task. Google each other.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, afterwards, Google each other and see what other people are looking and seeing about you. Okay? Because that's gonna speak volumes. So number one, get a Google business page, please. So that when you are able to tell your client, please Google me, they know that you actually have presence. Okay? So with that, let's go back to the class. So the class today is value proposition. What I like about this class is the following. The key elements of value proposition are relevancy, benefit, energy, and risk. And that goes with the branding your business, okay? Relevancy, are you relevant?
Yes.
Whoa, strong. I love it. I love it. Are you relevant, Joyce? Girl, you better say yes. You better not tell me no, okay? That's why you're in this class.
Absolutely.
Okay. Relevant, how relevant are we? Are we relevant in our business? Are we relevant in our community? And please don't tell me, yeah, I go and donate to my church. No, I'm sorry, no. Relevant means that you are focused on your community all the time, focused on your business all the time. You are putting everything out there. You know the best, I say that the best example for this, and she's not here, but if she were here, she'd be like, oh, yes, Terry Harrison. Terry Harrison has known me for over 10 years. She's known me since I was, the same height, but just anyways, since I first started in this company. But what you guys don't know, or if you haven't known, and I don't even say Google her, just go on Facebook. She is relevant in her community, in her church, and her clientele base, everything. She literally checks off the things that we want to know about a realtor. You know why it's important to know more things about a realtor, and that's why I'm making more emphasis about it today in this class, is because every time that we meet in front of a client, it's like speed dating. It can be cold. And then you talk about yourself, and then you say, yeah, I'm a top producer, I'm this and this and that. But we don't want that. We want to have presentation. Remember, your first appearances or first meets are the most important. First impressions are important. Why is that?
They just last.
Exactly. Who's here married? Dating. Okay. I'm pretty sure that when you met your significant other, when you met them, it might have been a very like sparks and fireworks and everything. It may have, I don't know. So I've heard other stories. But the sparks and fireworks, that's what we want with the client. Okay? So this is what we're talking about today. Next thing, you guys are going to have a sheet. Please tell me that you guys have that. Okay. So, business discussion. We're crafting a value proposition. Does anybody know what a value proposition is?
Showing your values.
Negotiating, telling me, this is what I can do for you.
Okay.
What you bring to the table, how you're better.
Okay. Anybody else? Vita? No? Okay. I'm going to read you what a value proposition is. A value proposition is defined as a concise statement that clearly explains the unique benefit and value of a product or service offers its customers.
Like skincare.
Well, girl,
Like a realtor.
Well, that's a real, no, that's.
that is,
Yeah.
that, we're getting somewhere, trust me. Oh, cause this class, we're participating, trust me, it's gonna get
I
better.
think I know now. You think the service we provide.
Bingo.
Did any of you have a value proposition you'd like to share? Not all at once, please. And for everybody, happy Monday and good morning, champions. Does anybody have a value proposition you'd like to share?
I always first like to ask questions to my clients and make they feel comfortable first.
I'm gonna ask you a question. If I were to go to all of your clients and I asked them in one word, who is Vita? What would they say?
Trust.
She's trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you guys this question. If I ask any of your past clients or current ones to let me know one thing about you that describes you, what would they say? Joyce?
I just got a referral, I guess you call it, yeah, referral from one of my past clients. And they said that I was very patient with them.
Oh,
Being as a first-time home buyer, how many houses I showed them.
How many
before.
houses did you show them? Like 100?
A lot, but it paid off. They were first,
Okay.
but it worked out.
Patience.
Yes.
You know, patience, you guys, is a virtue. Not everyone has it. So if you have it, God bless your heart. Because let me tell you, that's difficult. What would be if I were to ask your past client, what's one word that best describes you?
I would say that, for me would be, very caring, very thorough.
Percy?
Yeah. Really cares about me and has my best interest at hand.
Okay. Hank?
Crazy.
I love it. I love it.
Honestly.
I love it. I will
You
take
write
that.
this as a competition for
I
5 stars. All crazy guys.
if you have a client testimonial and they put crazy and 5 stars, I'm dead. I would love to see that. You know, you guys, that's marketing right there. Because no one will have that. So have a client do that and then put a good review. But put crazy. I would love to see that. Yourself?
I think trustworthy.
Trustworthy. Okay.
Pretty much, I think that they will be very happy with the way that I explain things, my honesty.
So thorough.
And not only thorough, but more than so very, kind of like show them the way, like more like
Guidance, direction. Marisa?
Well, that I always will go beyond the business.
Basically like a 5-star restaurant.
Yes.
You give them appetizer,
At Eon.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've been B2B sales before this, for like the last 20 years or so, and my boss that I worked with for like 15 years now, he jokingly calls me Tenacious D. So tenacious is the word, but D just because my name is Dory.
Right. I like that. That's catchy. And I hope you're putting that as a hashtag on your Instagram.
Good idea.
I hope, like, honestly, you guys, as we open up here, grab ideas. If you didn't have that, you should be placing that, okay? Rita.
Honestly, trust.
Analytic.
I like that. I like that. Okay. You know what mine is?
What?
Do you want to know what mine is?
Yes, definitely.
You really want to know?
Bulldog?
Pitbull.
Oh.
Pitbull. Hey, I take that and I run with it. I love it. Not Pitbull the singer, no, because I'm not bald. I'm Cuban though, but that's okay. But no, Pitbull, because when I come down to negotiations, I am on it like a Pitbull. I do not let up and I get things done. So that's something that we share. So I'm glad you guys have mentioned what a characteristic of yours that people will recognize. Okay, so these are great propositions. Now let's look even to more examples of some well-known valued propositions. There is on the first page, famous value propositions quiz. This is what, okay, so make sure you're on that page. Famous value propositions quiz. Okay? We're gonna go through this. You have gotten this. This is an activity, guys. This activity highlights 5 value propositions from recognizable companies without naming names. We're gonna go through this sheet. We're reading each value proposition out loud, and we're gonna have you guess which companies do they belong to. Are you ready for this? Because it's gonna be fun, okay? There's a reason why I'm going through this, because you'll see it at the end. It all benefits you guys. After each value proposition answer is revealed, then I'll ask you guys a couple of questions. Okay, let's start with number 1. You tap the app, you get a ride. We are the smartest way to get around. One tap and a car comes directly to you. Your driver knows exactly where to go and payment is completely cashless. What company is that?
Uber.
Good. Thank you, because if someone said Lyft, I'll be like, yeah, you're close, but number 1 would be Uber, okay? So yes, Uber. Please put in your answers there. Number 2, design more engaging virtual events. Elevate your virtual and hybrid events with backstage, session branding, and webinar reactions. What company is that?
Is it
I'm gonna have you guys. I'm gonna say it again. This is like super easy because this is what we had to go through for the longest amount of time, and it was driving me crazy. Zoom. Morgan.
A lot of participation.
Okay. So Morgan, she got it right. It is Zoom. Zoom. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Design more remember, don't you guys remember we went through the pandemic and we were having to deal with this? Okay, number 3. We exist to create a world where anyone can belong anywhere, providing healthy travel that is local, authentic, diverse, inclusive, and sustainable.
Airbnb.
On the money. On the money. Yes, it's Airbnb. Airbnb. Okay. Number 4, honestly, you guys, if you guys don't get this one, I'm gonna die. Okay. Expect more than coffee. From the beginning, we set out to be different type of company, one that only celebrated coffee by also connection. We are a neighborhood gathering place, a part of your daily routine. Get to know us and you'll see we are so much more than what we brew.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
So we want something like that says cara.
There you go.
But they have horrible coffee.
Yes, they
Ursi!
Yeah,
that's true.
Stay with us. Stay here. Okay. You know who has really good coffee? Have you tried Champion's Coffee?
Yes.
Downstairs on the first floor, yes. In the kitchen. We have great coffee.
Excellent coffee.
We have excellent coffee brewing all day long.
I'm free, right?
That's the best part. And free. All right, guys, last one. All the TV you love. Watch full seasons of exclusively streaming series, current season episodes, originals, kid shows, and more.
Hulu.
Next.
Time works.
I'm sorry, Morgan yet again. Morgan got it correct. Hulu. Okay, so I have a question for you guys because we're still staying on this page because I was in on that one. What do you like and or dislike about these value propositions? I would say you really can't dislike any of them. Ursi, we already know. She doesn't like Starbucks.
Yeah.
So number 4, we know she dislikes it. But if you really go through them, do you think that this is a good representation of what the company stands for or offers?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay,
It depends.
so for all the representatives in Seattle that, that started off Starbucks, we apologize because Ursi does not like
But they
Starbucks.
have good marketing.
They have great marketing, yes. It's funny, it took me a while to figure out what was going on here, like, what is that? Like, that lady, I'm like, whatever.
So what is the drink that you're having?
It is an iced hazelnut latte.
And who is that lady?
I still wonder to this day, honestly. I really do. It looks like, well, what is it?
I don't know, honestly.
Is it like a starfish lady? I don't know, like a mermaid lady?
Yes. La Sirena.
Like, there you go, whatever, it's Starbucks, there you go, it's Starbucks.
Overpriced, low quality. Sorry.
You are,
Let's go on to Zoom. I love Zoom.
okay, so then the question was, do any of these value propositions, are they accurate to what they're asking for? And do you like or dislike their value? We already know you dislike Starbucks. Everybody knows. Anybody, Ursi, when's your birthday?
It's coming up.
When's your birthday?
July 20th, and don't give me a Starbucks card.
I was about to announce to the class, no one get her a Starbucks card. Okay, so we're just gonna just leave out number 4. The other ones, are they good representation and the value, is it what they're offering?
No, Uber.
Not Uber? Oh, sorry. Well, okay. Uber left you behind?
Yeah, Uber is sometimes they don't care about the people, and sometimes they don't care about the customers. So yeah, not Uber.
I like that answer. I like that answer. Anybody else have anything for any of the other ones?
I like that they explain exactly what they're presenting and what you're gonna get, like for each one of them. But none of them are memorable, honestly. Like if I had to repeat something, what your slogan is, I can remember it. None of these I could actually recite again.
Okay. I'm glad that you said that. Tenacious D. Tenacious D. So I'm going to give you a minute and a half. I want to know what your proposition is. You guys didn't like some of these, and maybe you did. So give me something memorable for me to know about you, because that is going to be linked up into your buyer and listing presentation. This is how we started, Marisa. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay.
Super excited.
All right, guys. I am putting the Jeopardy clock, my stopwatch, and we're not an hour. Hold on. No. Imagine an hour. I know. I'm giving you guys 1 minuto. Starting now. Want to know what your value proposition is? Oh, I love this class. This is we're doing activities and homework and everything. Hey, Morgan, you knew all these answers. Oh, wait, because you printed them out. That's why.
I honestly, I don't read the.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so she did not read it. Don't get frustrated. This is great, you guys. It might not be one sentence, it could be 2 sentences. Oh, the minute's up, but I'm gonna give you a couple, just one more. Remember, this is a best representation of you. Hanny, we already know he's crazy. And I will say this, when you're writing this, I want to make sure that you know that it's a good representation of what you have to offer, so it's not questioned. You got one? That's good. Better be a good one, Ursi. Better not have Starbucks in there.
What do you want for 2 minutes?
Okay. Sorry. All right. You guys ready? Or you guys need more time? Okay, no one's answering, but I can't wait. I can't wait. I know it's a lot, but you guys, I wanted to dig deep inside of you guys for the simple reason, and I say you guys a lot, for the simple reason that we tend to talk a whole lot, which is normal because we're salesmen, but we really need to like dig deep inside of who we are as a realtor so that we're able to explain to others and they can feel that what we say is truthful. Because there's a lot of salespeople in this industry and there are a lot of fluff, but you don't feel that from them. So it's the human
Same thing a lot of times.
Exactly. It's a human connection that we want to have with our clientele, with our sphere of influence, with our past clients. That's why I'm making you guys, well, yeah, I'm sorry to say I'm making you do this, but I'm having you do this exercise because we are not a bunch of fluff. Okay? This is what's going to set you apart when you're getting your buyers or your listings. So Ursi, I'm gonna start with you first, girl, because I know you've been working on this.
Okay, my proposal to you is I will give you my 35 years of experience from start to finish. And I will make this a fun, exciting adventure.
That's nice, I like that. Professional and fun. Who's next? Vita?
I will help you with honesty and value because I want you to be my client for life.
I like that. That's sincere. That's very nice. I like that. That's very sincere. It makes my heart go pitter patter. Who's next?
Okay, but mine is in Spanish.
If I have to translate, I'll translate. Or Marisa, translate
Yeah,
for us.
pretty much because my dedication is to the Latin community.
Okay.
So my website is also in Spanish only. But pretty much is that says that I'll walk with them step by step of the transaction, and I'm dedicated 100% to my Latin community, and I will give you my 25 years of experience.
You know what I like about that is that it's funny. She's already has it's like a product base. The product is the Hispanic community. So I like the fact that she threw that in there so that they can connect with her. So you guys keep that in mind. We want connection at the same time. We want something to feel like from within that we can actually acknowledge and we can feel that that's what you're going to be giving us, that service, whatever you said. I like that one. Marisa?
Thank you. Well, she brought me into the business. Thanks to her, I've been doing this for so many years. So I always work 100% with the Hispanic community also, but I try my best because not only I will be there for them for the business to help them. Not only I'll be there to guide them through their needs, but I will be there in the future with my experience to continue helping them, to create more wealth in the future.
So in yours, I would throw in all of that, put generational wealth. I will also help with generational wealth. When you throw that in there, that means you're incorporating the whole 19 brothers and sisters and family and cousins and friends and all that stuff that's involved in that. Because we Hispanic people, we have large families. Okay. Duri?
I don't love this. I obviously need more time. You're tenacious. So focusing on this is your tenacious partner in finding your perfect California home. Because I know California, I love California, but when I'm ready for it, I think I'd love to be able to portray, the fact that I've been just negotiating and, I'm new in this, but I've been managing like billion-dollar portfolios for 20 years. I don't know how I'd convey that or bring that over here.
Anybody have an idea? Because I already came up with maybe a couple of them. I like the fact that you're saying you're working on $1 billion portfolio. That's a lot. Okay, so the difference. Okay, I don't want to say that there's a difference between me as an owner and then you guys, because I do real estate. But the one thing that I didn't incorporate in my bio to actually make it look even more presentable is that I did put in my bio that my office has closed over 1.5 billion in sales.
I remember that from your presentation.
Exactly. So I like that. You just have to now, we gotta
Tweak it, yeah, tweak it.
tweak it a little bit, but I would definitely keep the $1 billion in there. That's good. So just work on it. If anybody has ideas to help her out, let her know.
What did she do before? What did you do before, actually? So
I'm in B2B sales.
you're
I'm just trying to transition.
Business.
Business to business sales. So like I manage, for a very large company, I manage all of their entire e-com portfolio and their retail business.
So did you actually sell businesses? Were you one of those? that
No,
sell
so
businesses?
it's products, but I manage people who manage accounts
Oh, okay.
or sub-large accounts.
I'm just trying to think to where it could
Oh,
be
would be good.
incorporated in.
But it's working with people, you know, I have a large team of people that I train to do their job so they can manage these like $1 million accounts. And we have growth year over year, so I'm growing.
Okay, so instead of $1 million accounts, $1 million portfolios. I would throw something in there where you manage and you build clients like $1 billion portfolios. They don't know any of that.
Yeah, like portfolio to what? Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
It's a portfolio,
So
for sure.
again, it's not that we're not being dishonest. We're trying to find something that we can relate to, how you can relate to them and they can get to know something about you. So if you're tenacious, if you're incorporating that, great.
Like I know that I'm good at year over year growth. I know I can just make sure whatever levers need to be pulled to make the number go up, I know how to do it.
Okay,
It's just, this is a new industry. for me.
so we need to help Dury some way, shape, or form. Reach out to her, pray for her, send her a DM, something. Try to get that because that is going to be something good for your bio for when you start doing your presentations. We need to know what is your value proposition. Something in there. We got to work. That's all.
I thought the word we because I work in a team.
Mhm.
I don't usually use I use we as a team. So I put we believe every person should feel confident about buying and selling real estate. We'll make the whole process seamless and easy and worry-free for you.
I like that. And yes, he does work for a team. He works under Jane Chen, one of my agents out of my office, and you guys are killing it. So whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. But I like what you wrote. I like that. And so that really helps out.
What is it that you wrote? Again?
We believe every person should feel confident about buying and selling regardless I forgot the last one. Regardless of the experience level.
Oh, nice.
That's
very
simple.
nice.
It's so simple. I like it. Simple is good.
Yes.
So I really like that simplicity. Did I hear yours?
No.
Ah.
I just brought it up really fast. Says I will bring 20 years plus of experience with lots of care and great negotiation skills to help you get your dream home at a great price.
Okay, mine's a little bit different.
Okay, what did you put in there?
Okay,
Yeah, take me
it
to
says-
Starbucks.
It says, I am ready to walk the extra mile to get you into your dream home.
I like that.
Just give me.
Don't say
No,
just give me a chance.
Yeah. No,
Please don't write
that's
that.
not what I have here. It's just say, I'm ready to walk the extra mile to get you in your dream, to get you your dream home.
I like that. Now remember, anything that you guys have written down, you can either switch it into a motto or leave it as a proposition. So my motto, and it's for mine is just very like, it's very out there. Anyone can sell
What is
homes,
yours?
professionals close them. Anyone can have listings, professionals close them.
I have a motto of one of my past agents gave it to me and I kind of stuck with it, but I don't know if it's works, if it's,
Say
Joyce is the right choice.
Oh, that's.
You can trademark that's cute. That's cute. So what you can do, not trademark it, hashtag it. Like Dury's gonna be hashtag tenacious
So
D.
make it a hashtag.
Make it a hashtag.
That's
Make-
your tagline.
That's your tagline.
That's your tagline.
Joyce is the right choice because it sounds like, like a political campaign. Except you're not running for presidency, but if you were, I'd give you a shot. I mean, this one, shoot, what we got going on? Okay, but yeah, hashtag it, like to put it at the end, even like hyphenate it where when you finish your, like whatever you wrote, then you put hyphen, hashtag Joyce is the right choice. You see how, like these ideas keep swimming and yet we
That's
haven't,
really memorable.
yeah,
It's very-
Joyce is the right choice. It flows. It goes, but okay.
That's why he's,
Can I give you an idea though?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, so a suggestion. I learned this very early on. What website, your hashtag, your social media accounts, everything should be cohesive. So if you tell me that your email address is, well, I'll just do my name because it's super long. Elizabeth Jacqueline Wojtaszek sells homes in Upland at gmail.com. Do you see how long that is? No, I'm not gonna, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Give me something short, sweet, to the point. So cohesiveness, if it's, so I'll give you, it doesn't have to be like mine, but something short, sweet, to the point where it brands out with everything. What's my email address, Morgan? Thank you, LizWRealty@gmail.com. What is my Instagram and Facebook and social media? LizWRealty. What is my hashtag? LizWRealty. My website is a little bit different, but I still hashtag it on my social media. LizWRemax. Why? Because I work at Remax. So, but everything's short. So I can remember it. People can remember it. Oh, where do I find you? LizWRealty. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So Joyce is the right choice. Hashtag that. Find other ways to hashtag stuff that's short and sweet with your name. All of you guys should do that.
And on your signature page.
Yep.
When you have your signature for all your emails.
Oh.
And put on the bottom with your DRE number and all that, put it on your signature page. That is good.
Okay. Yes, that's a great idea. Thank you.
Ooh. Yours, yeah, I like it.
Okay, I want to hear it because you guys, that's like passing a secret, and we don't know.
I just say something on those lines.
Good, it's really good.
Okay, share it.
Because it talks about like what's in it for you. So I offer you my experience in managing billions of dollars portfolios, and I'm ready to help you build yours. You know, you talked about generational wealth. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, what am I going to give to you?
I like that.
So,
That's very good. You better use that.
I like it.
That is very, very good. Okay.
Who doesn't want to get rich? For sure.
Exactly. When you see that, then you're like, no, I mean, I don't want to sound like weird or anything like that, but that kind of lights a fire under my, you know what? To, oh my gosh, I need to get moving with this girl. I mean, this girl's going to help me move. Yeah. But I like that. So save that, screenshot it. I don't know what you guys do, but do it. Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you, Gara. Okay, so next thing, let's turn that page over. Crafting your value proposition is going to be on the top page. So, we're going to have a conversation, guys. And so it says here, your value proposition is a concise sentence about what makes you valuable as a RE/MAX agent. This is your elevator pitch, highlighting your unique identity and showcasing everything you have to offer. Use the prompts below to start building your RE/MAX value proposition. Well, I asked you to do one for yourself, but now let's break it down a little bit, okay? So what does this mean? We're now gonna dig deep into your market. I don't know what your market share is. You don't have to tell me what your market share is, but we're gonna dig deep. So number one, write down 2 items of value that differentiate you from your local market competition. Dun, dun, dun.
You want 2 of them?
Yes, ma'am. Do I sound like a teacher today? This is kind of weird. I'm not used to this. I should have a song and dance for you guys. I mean, this should come easy because you guys already wrote up your propositions. Annie, I mean, besides crazy, is there another one?
Yeah,
There's a lot?
yeah.
See, crazy and a lot. I mean, that's a good combination. There's a lot of crazy in Annie. No, just kidding. Okay, who's sharing? Ursi?
I just put experience and knowledge because it might sound trivial, but there's so many realtors out there that do not have the experience and do not have knowledge. They don't take classes. They don't educate themselves.
Ain't that a shame?
It is.
Javier, why'd you turn off the lights? No, just kidding. Isn't that a shame?
It is.
So yeah, so that I do thank you guys for joining in on a class because you guys are standing out differently from every other agent that says that they know everything and then panic and freak out and then they like smell their armpits and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And they hyperventilate and they're drowning in a glass of water, and then they're contacting me or contacting anybody of leadership and asking, what do I do in this situation? Well, we just had a class about that. Isn't that something? And you weren't present. You're falling behind. So I do thank you and I appreciate that you guys are here. Martha? Or is that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Martha,
yes.
how about yours?
I said Mandarin speaking because I live in Ontario.
Okay.
So the local, that's what I guess. I didn't see many Chinese people around.
So write down 2 value items. So one that you're a Mandarin speaker, and what else?
Another one is I'm a loan officer as well. I don't know whether that's a merit, it's a plus, or it doesn't matter.
What's your focus?
Oh, before it's mortgage, definitely. Now I'm trying to learn.
And you're basically soaking your feet into real estate.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get your goals. What is it that you want to get out of that? Because you're transferring. It's not that you're transferring, but you're doing a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So we want to try to see how we're going to transition you into going to the real estate market, being that you're a loan officer.
Yeah.
Because we gotta work with her, guys. We're gonna help her. Cara.
I speak the language and understand my Latin community.
I like that because cultural. Hispanics, we crazy like him. So we get it. Marisa.
Well, if you can come to me, I'll go to you. To your place.
I know. What do you mean? You're like Domino's Pizza?
Yeah.
You're gonna carry out or delivery?
Come to for any reason to so I just
That differentiates you from me.
It's been for 17 years. I've done that.
Carry
I
out
go
and
to their
delivery.
house, I get everything.
Do I get a $3 tip?
No, but I mean
Is there any special promotions?
5-star service special. They're special because a lot of agents want the person to come to them.
Absolutely, as they should, because then you control the situation. There you go. Okay, so basically, I don't want to make fun, but basically we got Domino's as the number 1, and what's the second one?
I don't order pizza. I go to a brewer and
Okay, so let me backtrack. So what I get from you is that you'll travel to them, so instead of them traveling to you. That's what sets you apart from everybody else in this room? Think about it that way.
No, so I didn't.
Thank you. So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to figure out it's Monday. Happy Monday. Despierta. Wake up. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, redo your answers because I want you to get this correctly. Think about it this way. Instead of reading the question, I'm just gonna give you the question. What sets you apart from everybody else in this room? And that's not something like, it's not that I'm putting everybody else down. No, that's what you gotta start thinking. How does Ursi, how is she setting herself apart from everybody else in this room? How do I set myself apart from everybody else in this room? Think about it that way and I'll get back to you. Dory.
All right, so the first one would be, and again, I don't know how to do this yet or incorporate it correctly, but I love education. I have a master's. I used to be a teacher. So I love learning. I love teaching. I love training. I've taught college level courses on negotiation skills. So I bring that to the table. So I'd like to relay that to my future clients that they actually have a strong person on their side in negotiation. Like I have taught this. So that's one. Second, I realized that I'm not a busy person in this because I'm just starting, but then by working with me, they'll get all my skills and then they'll get full service from me versus if they go with somebody, yes, who is very, very in demand, they have 50 people they're working with already, but they'll get my full attention. They'll get full service.
Okay, so I'm hearing full service and knowledge.
Knowledge, yes.
After you told me that you have a master's, I'm sold. Because I'm sorry that we want and how Ursi said it, agents need to be knowledgeable. They're not, if they don't come to a class, they're falling behind. So if you have some type of knowledge or extent of knowledge or some type of educational background into that, I'm sold. Because at the end of the day, the client needs to know that you're the one that knows about the market and that you're able to manage everything. Not them literally saying, well, I saw on Zillow and I saw on CNN that this and this and this. No, if you already have that information, then it's like, honestly, I'll feel more comfortable. I won't ever have to Google or anything like that. So I really like what you said.
So what are the two things?
Knowledge and, what is it? Knowledge and.
Expertise.
Yeah,
And full attention?
full attention.
Attention, expertise, yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
Rita.
Right, I write some over here. I will help you or step out of the way.
No,
And
no,
let me finish.
no.
I wrote another thing.
Have you ever seen
Listen,
America's Got Talent?
Linda, listen.
No, Karen.
I bring value to my clients. I bring value, caring, and experience to my clients.
2 items,
Okay?
and you gave me 2 long sentences.
I bring value and caring to my clients.
Caring or care?
Care,
Thank you. Okay, so you're a care package to your clients. I like that.
value, and care.
Traco.
First, I'm a trilingual. I speak English and 2 languages in Chinese, which is Mandarin and Cantonese. So I get to know 3 cultures. Second one, I thought about it. I want to put free because, like a lot of people say, they have the experience, they have the expertise. Then how can I want to do actually more stuff for free for the people, because when stranger meet you, you don't expect them to just pay you out of their pocket. So you want to attract them with the free stuff first, get their attention, and then gain your trust with them along the way.
Okay, I see where you're coming from, and I like that. That's a good one. That's hard for me though.
So that means you need to do a lot of free content, free classes, like what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I know it's free. I should start charging Morgan though. You know what?
So what will be the 2 items then?
Basically giving back because it's free. So giving back to the community, giving his expertise, his knowledge to the community, so it's free, which I like. I do like that. And he's freaking trilingual. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. When you're trilingual instead of tripolar, that is great. Okay? Because if you're tripolar, listen, I don't want to try you at all. I like it. I really do. That's great.
Mine is similar. What I do is, because you get ready to buy a house, you nervous, you got all these questions and you don't know too much about the person in front of you. So normally what I do is I try to I break that ice by being, talking about the family, the kids, laughing, personality, I guess, humor. So they can be comfortable.
Do.
Yeah.
Easy to eat, I guess, an
You don't
easy
stand up.
listener. Excuse me?
All realtors do that.
Well,
Dang,
a good-
she tried you.
A good listener.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't really think so. I
it's that
think
it differentiate you from your local market
Yeah,
competition.
But
Differentiate.
everybody's not a good listener.
That's
All-
true.
All
true.
realtors
Then
aren't
patience.
good
And
listeners.
patient.
And all of them aren't patient.
Okay, so we got patience. So I'm hearing you're Dr. Phil.
I'm just saying,
So
they're not.
That's good. You know what? You can also listen. I'll pump with you this. I already said numerous times. Don't be too serious in your business and have some type of personality in your business, because we want that. Yeah, personal. We want that to show. So if you could throw it into like a social media, I am like Dr. Phil. Oh, I'm pretty sure people are gonna start like looking at you. Okay, because then they're gonna want to know. Or I'm a future Oprah. I don't know. Or I'm a future Beyonce. I wish.
Next thing you know, she got money talking about all the other stuff in their life.
But you know what? Like, if you can find out what to make you stand out, we already know patience, and you are
Good listener.
Good listener. Yeah, we gotta work on that, because 2 things that stand out. Yeah, and there's a lot of hard-headed and agents that don't listen and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna work.
Yeah.
We're gonna work. Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Can
you what?
text 3 of my previous clients and ask them, what do you think about me? And then
Absolutely, you should always be
find
doing that.
out, and then, no, I never done it. I never have those things.
You never had that discussion?
Referrals from them, but I never have any.
You see what they told about Henny? Crazy.
Hi, my brother.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat it. I encourage you to go and, you know what, this is a challenge for you guys. The challenge is, go back to 3 of your past clients. And if you don't have 3 past clients, 3 sphere of influences, people that know you. I want you to ask them, what is one word that you can best describe who I am? And I'm not saying who I am as a realtor, who I am. That is a challenge. All of you guys get this challenge. I want to hear it. I want to hear in the next class. I will remind you 3 words. 3 people. One word from each person that best describes you as a person. Okay? Whether it's sphere of influence, whether it's a past client, even better. Oh, this is the best one. Oh yeah, and Drew's like, why is she saying that? I'm going to challenge you. I don't know whichever office you're at, ask whoever manages or runs that office. What's the one word that they think best describes you? You know why? Because I've done it, and guess who I've done that to? I've done it to Jennifer, I've done it to Ashley, I've done it to Tanya, I've done it to Beth. I've asked everybody. One word that best describes you. One word. And I want to hear it, because it's going to be interesting. Again, there's a reason for the chaotic way that I made my classes, because it'll benefit you in the long run. Trust me on that one. Yes, Marisa.
What is the best word that you can tell me?
That's cute. We're going to the second one. Okay, next. Write down how you can leverage each item of value to help your buyers and sellers. So we're just gonna go around with a show of hands. How can you leverage each item of value to help your buyers and sellers? So whatever value that you place, how can you help your buyers and sellers with that value? Most of you already said it. Like right here, she has a wealth of knowledge. I would think that you will have worked at a hedge fund company, honestly, and like wealth of knowledge. You're giving back to your community because you're trying to give back something free. That, and you're trilingual. So that sets you apart, honestly, from a lot of realtors. I feel like you and Hanny may be toe to toe, because Hanny speaks like 10 languages.
No. 5 only.
Oh, it's 5.
5 only.
5. I'm sorry, 5 languages. Okay, and here I am battling my second one, Spanish, but whatever. You guys, find what is the value that you've already written down. And number 1, how does that leverage you for the value for your buyers and your sellers? Gara, I know that she's in the Hispanic community, so she relates to them. It's cultural. Ursi. What? That item of value, how does that help your buyers or sellers?
Okay,
How does that
I've got them covered. Security, I can handle any obstacle that comes your way because I've been through it all with my experience.
Write that down, because you should put that in a bio.
Okay.
Write that down. I love that.
I missed it.
She's like, I missed it because I want to write it down myself.
What was that again?
It says, I've got you covered. Security, I can handle any obstacle that comes our way because I've been through it all.
I really like that.
I've been through.
Honestly, I really like that. You know why I like that? Because that makes me know that she has gone through the trials and tribulations of the market.
Yep.
And she has, oh girl, not me.
3 recessions.
No.
I've been through it all.
I went through 2.
Short-
This last one,
short
and then the
sales.
one in the 2000s.
Short sales, probates, and
Yeah.
everyone, everything. I've done it all.
So that makes me feel comfortable knowing that if I choose Ursi, that she is going to guide me through every step of the way, because she's gone through it all. She's been through hell and high water.
I started when I was 10, okay?
Anybody else want to share?
Well, it's kind of what I wrote first. I will help you with my value and experience. All this about the way. It's kind of same.
Here's the thing. Do we remember, and this is I really, really hit it back back into junior high, elementary school. You know how they made us like recognize nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, all that stuff. And some of us, we really don't even know what those are anymore. So we have a sentence. It's easy to write a sentence, but be a little bit more descriptive in that sentence. See, Ursi gave good description. Not to be mean, okay? I'm just trying to help you. Ursi gave good description. You're giving me a sentence. I need a little bit more from that. I need a little bit more oomph, in other words. What she wrote, what Duri has it was given to her, that makes me like, okay, wow,
Let's get rich together.
exactly. That gives me at the end of that, makes me feel like I'm going somewhere with her. Yours does, it sounds like it's just a saying. I want to know where I'm going to go with that with you. See what I'm saying? So give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more power into it. Draco's is, I like his. The reason why I like his is not only because he's trilingual, but I like the fact that he ended up mentioning that he wants to give back to his community. He wants to give something for free, something of value. That note makes me feel that he's giving something of value back. It's good to be, now don't get me wrong. It's good to be saying that you're trustworthy and that that you'll do everything every step of the way, but give me a little bit more description into that. Say a little bit more. I think that's where the word, that's the phrase that I always have anytime anybody tells me something. Say a little bit more than that. Give me a little bit more. Don't hold back. Push it all the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give an example. So, and I don't know, because a lot of this stuff, and I'm like learning from everybody, so thank you so much. A lot of this sounds very nice and warm, and I'm thinking, when you're making this huge purchase, like, well, you've been through it all, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she is gonna know how to navigate me through all these situations while you like maintain really nice, warm personality and composure. Like, you may also bring me cookies, like full package. You know, I love that. Like, it's just like you got me, and like I'll also get a hug at the end. Like that's really good.
I like that. Yeah. See, that's okay. So see how she's describing how Ursi made her feel, Ursi made Duri feel. So think about it that way. This is a challenge for everybody. That's why I said I want to get more in depth with this, because this is going to help start your presentation. See how with Duri, Ursi gave her the warm fuzzies and gave her cookies and milk at the end with what she said. I want you to work on yours so that you give me that same feeling. That at the end, I'm going to get the warm fuzzies and I'm going to be secured in wanting to work with you. You have it, I know you do, but maybe just writing it out is just gonna be a little bit more, more task making. You have it, we just need a little bit more from you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not picking on you, I love you.
No, I know.
Okay.
I just want to.
I'll follow up with an example.
I like this class already.
No, thank you so much, and you're doing such a good job.
Thank you.
Engaging us. Thank you.
You're in charge. I'm seriously gonna charge. No, go ahead.
Charge the broker.
The invoice is going to match it. Don't worry.
Okay,
For example.
So I'm trying to figure out like how this is, because this is like personal branding. This is going to be our reputation. Like, this is amazing. So I like that whole full package approach, because you're going to take care of my problems, but at the end, everything's going to be fine.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of myself, and I'm thinking, so again, going back to number one, all right, my boss calls me Tenacious D, my husband calls me Barracuda. Like, that's literally what, like, anytime you have a billing problem, he's like, all right, dude, have a nice day, like, have it. So, and just to take it with it for my job, I work with our marketing team too, I'm in sales, but we branded a product, just thinking of this. There's a new handsaw that's going to be coming to your local Home Depot stores. It's for my company, the company I work for. It's going to be branded Barracuda.
Very nice.
Sauce. You're going to see it like in like the next 6 months or so. But I'm thinking, like, I don't know, let me be your Barracuda. Like, that is what I am to my family, to everyone that loves me, because I'm going to go do it for them, whatever it may be. I guess I'll have to figure out how to make the other part, the warm, fuzzy part, come in.
Well, Ursi, if you got time, help her out. There you
can help me too.
So Ursi's gonna bring cookies and milk next class.
Make a lime or a glass of wine.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Listen, if I brought liquor to this class and we're gonna get lit and then we never leave this office, okay? And I don't wanna have a liability. But okay, all in all, I ask this all the time, all in all, do you guys get the concept of this?
Absolutely.
Besides Zuri, do we get the concept of
Yes,
this?
it's great. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I want to finish it with this, the value proposition example. So here are these are a couple of examples in this worksheet on the last one, because we haven't finished number 3, but I'll let you guys get to that. I'll give you some examples that were written down. So write down 2 items of value that differentiate you from your local market. My expansive network. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
My expansive network. Network could be network of investors, my team, affiliates, out of the country people. Okay. My expertise, well, this is just an example, luxury real estate, residential, single family residence, multi-unit properties. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay, let's do number 2. The number 2 is when it was written down or when it was asked. Next, write down how you can leverage each item of value to help your buyers and sellers. These are examples that support the answers in number 1 that I put down. My expansive network offers more exposure for buyers and sellers. See how that goes hand in hand? Network offers more exposure for buyers and sellers. Because the first question was my expansive network. Okay. Number two, my expertise in luxury real estate, single family residence home, multi-unit homes means that I can help buyers and sellers navigate the complex high-end market and give them more tailored experience. You see how that works? I don't want to go too fast for you guys, but see, it goes hand in hand. Okay, this is something that I feel like Duri already has begun to master, because she already got a little bit in like little chunks here and there, and then she's adding on to it. So that's helping her. Ursi, I know you got this one down. Lastly, the last question that we haven't gone through together, but we're going to go through it right now, is finally put it all together. Add all your items of value plus how they can help buyers and sellers, and write a concise statement that showcases the immense value you provide. So listen to this. As a real estate agent with an expansive network and specialization in single family residence, luxury homes, multi-unit, I provide unique access to exclusive listings and a wide range of potential buyers. My deep connections and personal understanding of the high-end and Southern California market ensure that both buyers and sellers receive tailored expert guidance. Let's work together to make your real estate dreams a reality. Leveraging my network and specialized expertise for a seamless and successful experience. Did that give you the warm fuzzies?
Yeah, but I have a question.
I have to, but it's lovely.
How long do you think it should be? How many sentences?
Okay, see, I knew you were gonna ask that because you're an educator. Small paragraph. Small paragraph. Paragraph could be 5 or 6 lines. Small. But something that is concise, not too much. Too much, you lose the person.
Yeah. Can you repeat it again so I can hear it one more time?
As a real estate agent with an expansive network and specialization in single-family residence, multi-unit properties, and luxury homes, I provide unique access to exclusive listings and a wide range of potential buyers. My deep connections and personal understanding of the high-end and Southern California market ensure that both buyers and sellers receive tailored expert guidance. This is the closer. Let's work together to make your real estate dreams a reality. Leveraging my network and specialized expertise for a seamless and successful experience.
Very good.
See how nice that sounds?
It's not wordy.
So an
it's not
opening and a
lengthy, it's
closing.
Just,
Okay.
A beginning, middle, and an end. We're going back to English class, you guys. Back to paragraphs. But you see how nice that is?
Yeah.
Again, the reason why, and I'm repeating myself, the reason why I bring this to this class is because this is what's like basically sets up your buyer and listing presentations. Okay? Next class, it will be an actual building your buyer's presentation. Okay, we started last week. I showed you guys my freaking diary of what I provide and the step-by-step, but now it's actually putting it together. And we're gonna put it together the way you guys wanna put it together, not the way that I place it together. What does that mean? I wanna know what you guys think should go in this presentation, and that's how we build it together. Okay, as a team, even though we don't work as a team, but we work together, I want us all to have input on how a buyer's presentation should be placed. Because I want to tell you guys this, no buyer's presentation and no listing presentation is perfect. Everyone has a different way of showcasing it, but I want to know how you would showcase it yourself. Okay, any questions?
Homework.
Any questions? You guys dying yet? You guys made it? All right,
Thank you so much.
thank you for coming. And I'll see you next class. Ersie.